The pitcher, number 13, with another opportunity to put his skills on display for scouts and fans alike. This kid has future star written all over him. It's the Nashville Sounds taking on the Iowa Cubs. Introductions wrapping up down on the field. First pitch just minutes away. Just about set to go. And on the hill, number 13. Here's the inside look. Opposing batters have struggled against him this year, batting under 200. Think about this. From the start of the wild card era in 1995 through 2023, 50 Major League starting pitchers held opposing hitters to a batting average under 200. Only 5 of those seasons came with an ERA over 3. So it goes to show how effective it makes him to keep that batting average against down. This pitch popped up, settles under it. One up, one down. So digging in, Luis Lara, homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon.
Lara
swings and pulls it foul to the right side. Lara measures 5 feet 7 inches, hitting second in the lineup, and he's usually in right field, but today he's starting in center. And it's strike 2. He must have been sitting on something off speed.
2 strikes.
That misses the zone, and it's 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece there, we'll do it again. Fights it off, we'll see another. Swing and a miss, that's a K. That's 2 quick outs here in the top of the first tonight. Base is empty with 2 out. Digging in, Mark Canha. Didn't play in the day game yesterday. Should be fresh for this one.
Nope.
And that's off the inside edge.
Ball 2.
In there for a strike at the top of the zone. 2 outs, base is empty. That misses the zone, and the count is full. What a take with 2 strikes. Got it. Nice job out there as he gets him 1-2-3. End of a half inning of play, no score. So 2 down, the designated hitter, the next to hit. 3 hits last night, a big factor in getting that win. Ground ball to the right side. Into the outfield, base hit. If your life feels bananas right now, find your inner peace with a visit to Bonobo Yoga. Yoga with the apes. Sorry, no gorillas are allowed on the premises.
0-1's the count.
The 0-1 offering. Swing and a miss.
0-2's the count.
Downstairs.
0-1.
Got the hitter swinging for the strikeout. Leadoff batter retired here in the second. Jefferson Caro now at the plate. Breaking ball in there for a strike. 1 out and the base is empty. Now a high fly ball to left center. Wogu moving under this one. 2 down. Next up for the Sounds, Freddie Zamora. Lot of clutch hitting recently. Over the last 10 games, he's knocked in 10 runs. Plenty of zip on that fastball. You can hear it sizzling, even from the press box. Looks sharp. Down 0-2, swings through it.
0-2.
He's really attacking the zone, so the hitter has to get more aggressive. However, he could counter with something that breaks out of the zone to draw a swing. There with plenty of time, inning over. Not much going on for the offense that time. Midway through the We're back here at the ballpark. Top half, third inning, and now the first baseman, Wes Clark. Foul ball there.
What?
On the ground. In plenty of time to first. Coming up to the dish for Nashville, Vladimir Restituyo.
What?
Rips this one to short. Slings to first. First 2 batters gone in the top of the third. Digging in next for the Sounds, Mike Bovey. Doing a good job lately to avoid swings and misses. Working on an 8-game hitting streak. Fly ball to right. And that's that. 9 straight set down here to start the game. Iowa ahead in this game, 1-0. Man on at first. The designated hitter digs in now. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Hey, come on, big guy. I need you right now.
That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. The throw, tag, he's out. Credit to the defense for getting the out in that situation. The catcher doesn't have the strongest arm, but they still managed to catch him stealing. Ground ball, right side, and that's just foul. Now the 1-2 pitch. Grounds this one to the right side. Sneaks through, base hit. Gets on base and keeps it going.
The left fielder, number 29, Jordan.
Top of the 4th inning with the Sounds at the dish. Manuel Margot getting ready to hit. Margot goes 5'11", 30 years old now. He's usually in right field, but today he's getting the DH spot. The 0-1. Right through there for a strike. He didn't like either of the first 2 he saw, and now he has to battle down 0-2. Got the batter swinging. Leadoff batter retired in the 4th. And he just continues rolling out there, looking really confident on that 3-pitch K. Trying to bunt for a hit. Bare hands it, tough play. Nicely done for the out. Incredible bare hand effort there. Love to see that. So up next, Mark Canha, caught looking the first time up.
0-1.
Fouled off down the right side. This one popped up in foul ground on the first base side. And that's that. So 12 up, 12 down. We're back here at the ballpark. Now the left fielder, Jake Bowers.
Bauer.
There's a strike. Swing and a foul straight back. In the
Ball,
dirt.
that's low.
Pretty
Ball,
far
that's
inside
upstairs.
and gets out of the way. That'll back him up a bit. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And the leadoff hitter set down in the fifth. And here at the plate,
Now
Jefferson
batting, the
Caro.
catcher, Jefferson Caro.
He swings and fouls one off. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. Down 0-2, and now you have to shorten up and just find a way to put it in play. Maybe going to have to fight one or two off. Got him. First two batters retired in the top of the fifth. Stepping to the plate now for Nashville, Freddie Zamora. Grounded out the first time.
0-1's the count.
Fine work in this one, just one strike away from a fifth shutout frame. That
Ball.
one misses. Now 1-2. Winds, kicks, here's the pitch. Gets a piece, stays alive. The Sounds with a 0 in the hit column so far. On the ground to third. Oh, what a stop. Throws to first. And very nicely done for the out. Sharp reflexes over there at the hot corner. Nice job of making that play and ending the inning. Two outs and a runner in scoring position.
Number 13.
We'll see how well the field holds up with the way the rain is coming down. Drainage is a problem with some playing surfaces in the minors, but so far, this field is still playable. Something that bears watching, though.
That's a ball.
Line drive to center field. Makes the grab on the run. Runner left aboard, but they're on
Lead
top,
off
1-0.
for Nashville, the first
On to the
baseman,
top half
Wes
of inning number 6. And here's the
Clark.
first baseman, Wes Clark. Fouled off, he was late. He's thrown a lot of first pitch strikes, so the hitters need to be ready to swing early. It may not drive up the pitch count too much, but you know you'll have a good
0-2
shot to
the
do
count.
damage. Swing and a miss, got the strikeout. One out as they get the leadoff hitter here in the 6th. Next up for the Sounds, Vladimir Restituyo, 0 for 1. That
Ball, that's
one
it.
inside, 1-0. One out and the base is empty. Got it started a little too early there, strike 1.
1-1. Nope, that's foul.
That
Ball
one
2.
close, ruled a ball.
2-2 the count.
Keeps the AB going with the foul ball. Swing and a miss. 2 outs opening up the top of the 6th inning. Next to hit, Mike Bovee. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Well, the rain's still a factor here, and the umpires may have their hand forced sooner than later. At a certain point, it becomes a question of player safety. Close
Ball.
one, but doesn't get the call. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And that's a 1-2-3 inning. On we go to the bottom of the 6th. On to the next inning. Now up, Manuel Margot.
Leading off for Nashville, the designated hitter, Manuel Margot.
one hit to right.
That's fine, I got it.
Makes the grab on the run.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Coming up to the dish for Nashville, Luis Lara. And that one fouled off. The Sounds still in search of their first hit in this one. On the ground to third, Shaw. Throw to first in time. Mark Canha will hit next. Ground ball to third, Shaw. Play made, that ends the inning. They go down 1-2-3. The designated hitter now at the plate. This chance at some insurance runs is brought to you by Mutual Consolidated Cow Insurance. They'll always steer you in the right direction. And that's a base hit. Now a long throw home. But it's offline. And they lead by 2. Got the job done to put them up by 2. Line drives into center are such high percentage swings. There are a lot of hits to be found out there. Foul ball there. In there at the knees. And that is strike 2. Struck him out on the foul tip. Leadoff batter out here in the 8th. Jefferson Caro digs in now. Still a ways to go, but you do not want to move away from this broadcast.
That's inside.
Good pitching there, putting it a bit up and in on his hand so he can't extend for more power. Got the bat going too soon there. It's strike 2. The hitter's probably feeling a bit confused. The pitcher went inside twice, then he went outside. Good job mixing locations. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Up the right field line. And foul ball. Pitch misses there. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Punches that one away with 2 strikes. Now the payoff pitch. Ball 4, and that puts an end to the perfect game. Hard to see it go that way. Next to hit, Freddie Zamora. Late swing, fouled off. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Next pitch misses. Ball 1. Impeccable discipline to lay off of that one. Wow. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. The Sounds with the tying run at the dish. Struck out swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Number 13 won't go any further. Didn't give up a hit, so maybe a tough decision to go to the pen here. New arm coming on when we get back. So they turn to their closer, Yency Almonte. A hard time limiting hits so far this year. And now, Jake Bowers.
The left fielder, number 9, Jake Bowers.
Delgado at second, Canha at first, 1 out. Hard ground ball, base hit.
Hey, relay.
And here comes the runner. Runner scores, and they have the lead.
Hey,
It's
beat
an
it up.
RBI single, 1-0. Well, they strike first as he gets the job
Batting
done to
third,
bring home
the
the
first
run.
baseman,
That's a nice,
number
simple
13.
approach there. Sent that one back through the middle for a clean base hit. Short hop liner handled it short. In the hole and a jump throw. In time, out. One out and the base is
Now
empty.
batting, number 13.
Strike on the inside corner. Seems like that was just a good bit of framing right there. Stole a strike.
Nope, outside.
This one is labeled. That one hops against the fence. Around first, hustling for two. And the tying run's at second base with a double. And he keeps swinging a hot bat. Some really good games lately. That one might as well have been placed on a tee right down the middle. A hitter's dream and a pitcher's nightmare. The first baseman,
Nope.
the next to
Ball one.
hit, takes ball one. Runner at second, 2 down.
You got that.
And there's a hit. Coming around third. Scores easily. It's an RBI single, and they take a 2-run lead.
Now batting, the catcher.
So digging in, Jefferson Caro. Now here's the 0-2. Hard ground ball, base hit.
Relay.
Runner rounds third, on his way to the plate.
Cut three.
The throw is offline, and the run comes in to score. And it's a 1-run game. 2 outs,
Now
runner
batting,
on first
number
base.
13.
And here's the first baseman. Lifted in the air to left, Bowers. That is the inning. One runner left stranded, but they're still in front, 3-2. 2 out, and both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. Another full count pitch. And he hits a ground ball to the right side. To first, it short hops him, but a nice pick for out number 3. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him. Always nice to see a player at this level coming to the plate with a plan and delivering strong results. So 2 down. Stepping to the plate for Iowa, number 13. Hard line drive, but caught at second. An inning in the books. 2 out and a runner in scoring position. Digging in next for the Sounds, Jake Bowers. Here it comes.
4.
Hard ground ball, base hit.
Relay 4.
Coming to the plate.
Cut it. 2.
Runner scores and they take the lead. In there safely.
He's in there. He's safe.
Well, that's a big swing of the bat, driving in the
Leading
run
up
with the
for
2-bagger.
Cubs,
He put a
the first
very
baseman,
good swing on that
number
one.
13.
Even if he couldn't elevate it, sent it whirring through the infield for a
Hey.
knock. Nice approach. The first baseman
0-1.
leading things off and takes a strike. He's done well so far, but we'll see what adjustments the heart of the order make for him the second time around. He hits a fly to center. There's 1 down. Back to the top of the order here. And now the DH, Manuel Margot. Base hit.
Relay,
1 run is in.
4.
The throw in.
Cut it. Cut two. Cut two.
And he's out trying for two. That ends the inning, but 2 runs do score. Still just 1 out here in the inning.
Now batting, number 13.
Hot shot to third, but caught for the out. Might need to do something to reset your karma. That liner had base hit written all over it. Just some bad luck. Fouled off to the right. Anderson stands at 6 foot even. He uses a slider, a sinker, a 4-seamer, and he works in a changeup.
There, boy. Nice hit.
So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Now batting, the left fielder, Jordan.
And here's the first baseman.
Now batting, number 13.
Hit hard on the ground to short. And that's the ball game. Just a so-so performance at the plate, so he'll want to do better next time. Next up for the
Batting
Sounds,
fourth,
Jake
the left fielder,
Bowers.
number 9, Jake Bowers.
Left-handed batter waiting.
2-2-2.
Hit on the ground, might be two. Goes to second for one. They get the out, but the run scores on the twin killing. So two down.
Batting
The
third,
first baseman
the first
now at the
baseman,
plate.
number
Really
13.
strong hitting performance recently. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
Off the plate, ball one.
Mizorowski, 22 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2022. Fly ball to right. Cannot. And that is out number 3. Man on at first. Next to hit, Freddie Zamora. Ground ball to second. Triantos. Nice play off the bounds for the out. Nice late-breaking slider there. Hitter was out in front, and that's a recipe
Now
for a
batting,
weak grounder like you
number
just saw.
13.
1 out and the base is empty. Liner to left. And that'll get down for a base hit. Is kudzu driving you crazy? Are creeping
The
figs
first
driving you to
baseman,
creeping
number
madness?
13.
Are you stuck in the weeds? Then you need to call Hack and Slash Landscaping today.
That's a ball.
Getting deep into this one, and they haven't
1-0.
had an answer for what he's been doing on the mound. He's really executing well in this outing. Out to center. And makes the grab. Runner at first. And here's the first baseman, 1 for 3.
Ball 1, no strikes.
To the right side, Durbin. Whips it to first. Out with room to spare. Gotta be a frustrating day. The team lost, and he had a game. So 2 down.
Batting
Next
first,
up for the Cubs,
designated
number
hitter,
13.
Number 13.
McKendry, 27 years old, and he was a 9th-round draft pick back in 2019. This one is labeled. And a base hit. Brown first, hustling for 2. In at second with a 2-out double. Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Great rip on that one to the pole side. Didn't get too far ahead of it, just kept
Now
a
batting,
nice bat
number
path
13.
through it for a line drive base knock into the outfield. And that's a base hit coming to the plate. Runner scores, and they have the lead. It's an RBI single. It's 2-1. 2 outs and a runner in scoring
Number
position.
13.
Fly out to center field. Zamora. That stops the bleeding. Inning over. 3 runs. Digging in for the Cubs, number 13. Switch hitter, batting righty against the lefty on the mound. In the air, right field.
Get up, get up.
And that's a foul ball.
Here we go.
Base hit into right center. Now he turns for second. The throw in. Safe at second. He uses the swim move to get around the tag. I'm sure the defense is feeling bewildered right now because he absolutely bamboozled them with that slide. Number 13 really stood out in this win. 3 hits, 2 of them for extra bases. Opposing pitchers will want to take note of how he performed in this one. If he puts together games like this frequently, he won't be... The pitcher, number 13, fresh off an incredible series, is ready to go. Can he keep the good times going in this one? It's the Nashville Sounds taking on the Iowa Cubs. Just about set to go now. Today's starting pitcher, number 13. His strikeout rate this year among the best you'll see. So rare for a starting pitcher to be up above 12 strikeouts per 9 innings. Over the first 23 years of this century, there were only 15 different pitchers who did it at the major league level. So the way he's dominated in the minors this year bodes well for his future success in the majors. And steps on the bag for the out. Now the third baseman, Caleb Durbin, doing a good job lately to avoid swings and misses, working on a 5-game hitting streak. Here's the 1-0 offering.
Ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes.
And fires in a heater at 95. 1 out and the base is empty. That's a base hit. It's been a tough run at the plate for him lately. He needed that base hit. Got out in front, but didn't allow the risk. This one is labeled. It doinks off the pole and it's gone. Made them pay for that one. A 2-run blast. And now they're out front. It's 2-0. That one was in doubt all the way to the end. He hammered it down the line, but it wasn't clear whether it would be fair or foul. Once it clanged off the pole, he got to smile and round the bases. 1 out and the bases are empty. Here's the catcher, Jefferson Caro. Went deep in last night's ball game.
Ball 1.
Caro will handle the catching in this one. Hitting cleanup, and he's a native of Venezuela. Breaking ball gets the corner for a strike. Struck out swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Base is empty with 2 out. Now up, Brewer Hicklin.
Ball, that's in.
Ground ball up the middle. On the run, throw to first. And they get the out. So they get 2 runs on. Coming up next to the dish for Iowa, number 13. 3 hits last night, a big factor in getting that win. Hard grounder into the outfield for a hit. A 2-out knock, and it keeps the inning alive. Work on your breath and find your center while surrounded by your fellow primates at Bonobo Yoga. Yoga with the apes. Up the middle, puts it away for the out. So digging in, Raynel Delgado. Struggling a little bit in the series, 2 of 12. Sharp grounder, that's through for a knock. So 1 on now with 1 away. Stepping to the plate now for Nashville, Casey Martin. Really needs to start making more contact, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games. Took that one, but it's wise to lay off pitches in that location in situations like this. Don't want to bounce into the double play. Down the left field line and deep. If it's fair, it's gone. And it's a foul ball, but it had the distance. You could tell he was sitting on that fastball, but he didn't keep the weight back long enough, and it hooked foul as a result. If he makes the adjustment, look out in the cheap seats. So 2 down now, and here at the plate, Wes Clark. 1 of 4 with a double in yesterday's game. Laser to third, but handled well. That ends the inning. 1 hit. We're back here at the ballpark. Top half, third inning, and now the DH, Manuel Margot.
Nope, that's a ball. Counts 1-0. Hey! 1 ball, 1 strike.
Right through there for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Seemed to be sitting on the fastball there. Good job to adjust and fight off the breaking ball.
Ball, inside.
Just missed. What a take with 2 strikes. That one
3
misses.
balls, 2 strikes.
Now he's off balance after the fastball breaking ball combo. That timing disruption gives the pitcher an edge. Cowles tosses to first, and they get the out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Caleb Durbin.
And here at the plate, Caleb Durbin singled and scored the first time around. Pitch is in the
1-0.
dirt. That one bunted in the air. Flashes the leather on the running catch. Base is empty with
Now
2 out.
batting,
And now the right fielder, Mark
Mark
Canha.
Canha.
He's already homered in this ball game.
Aye!
We're
0-1.
here in the top half of the third. 2 down and nobody aboard.
1-1-1.
On the ground. And it finds its way through for a hit. And he's got a multi-hit game now, which has to feel especially good after his recent lack of results. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls.
Ball.
So a nice job to use that big hole
Ball
and get a
1, no
hit.
strike.
Caro, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And
Ball,
that's off
that's
the
inside.
inside edge. Canha leads off of first with 2 out. On the
1-1-1.
ground to the left, Workman. There in plenty of
Got him.
time, ends the inning. No runs. Welcome back to Des Moines. We're in the top of the 4th inning. At the plate, Brewer Hicklin.
Yeah!
Hicklin, 29 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2017. Comes up
Hey.
empty, strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Good eye
Ball.
there. That's a good location with 2 strikes, but nice discipline to let it go. Got the
Aye.
hitter swinging for the strikeout. Leadoff batter retired in the 4th. So up next, Luis Lara, 0 for 1 so far.
Outside, that's a ball.
Breaking ball
Aye.
in there for a strike. 1 out and the base is empty. Fly ball down the line, over near the wall. That will drop foul. Here comes the 1-2 pitch.
1-1-1.
Grounder up the middle, over to pick it up. Gets it to first.
Got him.
2 quick outs in the top of the 4th. Here's the second baseman, Reynel Delgado, went hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday.
Nope, that's inside. Aye!
2 outs, base is empty. And there's a
Hey!
breaking ball that drops in. Clearly, he's confident in his breaking ball in this one. That's a
Hey!
strikeout looking. And that's a 1-2-3 inning. Next up, the designated hitter, number 13. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That one is absolutely
Go, go, go.
pummeled. To the warning track, makes the catch. And on that play, we saw how he uses great fundamentals to succeed on defense. He got a great jump, took a really good route to the ball, and snared the sinking liner on the run. Steps on first for the out. Coming up to the dish for Nashville, Wes Clark, 0 for 1. That slurve was beautiful.
0-1's the
Great
count.
break, and he was able to get the swing and miss. In there at the knees. No balls, 2 strikes. That one is foul. We'll see another. Gets a piece, it stays 0-2. Winds, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, chases that one in the dirt. Gets the out, 2 down after the strikeout.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Manuel.
Batting order
Margot.
turns over. Next is the designated hitter, Manuel Margot.
Hey!
Ground ball to first. Oh, what a great play. Nicely done for the out. So they go quietly here. Last half of the 5th coming up. On to the top half of inning number 6. Digging in next for the Sounds, Caleb Durbin. Ground ball, right side. Steps on the bag. 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter here in the 6th.
The right fielder.
Next up for the Sounds, Mark Canha. And in the first inning, he started off his day at the dish with a 2-run homer. Not a bad way to get things going.
0-1. Ball. 1-1.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That
That's a
one
ball.
misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Some
2 balls,
visible
2 strikes.
frustration on the mound after he didn't get the call at the top of the zone. Don't want to show the umpire up, though. And 2 away now.
He's out.
Base is empty with 2 out. Stepping to the plate now for Nashville, Jefferson Caro.
Hey! 0-1's the count. Ball inside.
That's in there.
2.
And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Way
That's ball
high. 2 down and nobody aboard. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Grounder left side. 3 up and 3 down. Inning over. We move on.
Now pitching for your Iowa
We're
Cubs.
back and a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Nate Pearson. Charged with hanging on to this lead. And a high fly out to center. There's 1 down. One down.
Now
Base is
batting,
empty here in the
number
9th.
13.
Ah, you got that one.
And that's a base hit. The designated hitter, number 13, turned in a quality start over 6 innings of work. He showed some good competitive